What we gonna do with these boys, man? Y'all tell me. What are we gonna do? They want to put us in so much stress, so much anxiety. But, Laker Nation, we got the win tonight. Yes, 2-0 against this Rockets team, and we got another win. It's going to be a lot to unpack in this game, and I'm going to dive all the way in and talk about all the things that we should be working on, all the things that I see that we should continue, and a lot of our growth. I think I've seen a lot of our growth in this game. And the veterans came to play. And that's all coming up next on the Film Room Podcast. Laker Nation, we are back. We are back at Staples Center. We are back playing the Houston Rockets, who took it down to the end. They took us down to the wire. It was a hard-fought battle. And, yeah, we got the dub, though. We got the dub. It was an ugly dub. But it didn't seem so ugly. Because first things first, I got to give my flowers and my game ball to Mr. Fourth Quarter himself. The man who knows no time. Mr. Undefeated. Mr. Magnificent. The King. King James. That's Bron. Just a kid from Akron. Listen, Bron went in tonight, man. He went in. And the things that he did in the fourth quarter just shows how resilient this guy is. His brilliance. How he can turn it on and off like a switch at any time, anywhere. It's crazy. He scored 10 points in a row. 10 in the fourth quarter by himself. Just going to get a bucket. Put his head down. Got into the paint. Easy. And that's how you get it done. Bron put the whole team on his back. Hurt and all. Had a little scare. He walked back to the locker room. Got halfway down the tunnel. And then turned around and said, you know what? They're going to need me out here. I can't leave my men on the field. I got to close this game out for my team. And that's exactly what Mr. Fourth Quarter did. I actually tweeted to Skip Bayless. Said, who's saving who now? Come on, talk that shit. Skip, what you gonna say tomorrow, bro? What you gonna say tomorrow? Who saved who's bacon, man? Who saved who's bacon? Listen, Bron don't ever need nobody to save his bacon. Bron does all the bacon himself. All throughout the game. It don't matter at the end when he done put up 40 or 30 or 28 or whatever his normal numbers are since he been in this league. LeBron was incredible. Year 19, hurt. Just had a grown man fall on his leg about a week ago. Now we look at it in terms of, oh man, he's been out 2 games, he's been out 4 games, whatever. But you got to realize those 2 to 4 games are all played in a week. He was hurt a week ago. A grown man fell on his entire leg a week ago. That's the same man that's in the fourth quarter, scored 10 on the whole 21 draft class. All of them. All of them play for the Rockets, because I don't know none of these kids out here. None of them. LeBron punished them all. When we needed him most, he put the team on his back. Hats off, salute you, bro. One hell of a king. I want to talk about who got us to the fourth quarter. Oh, that's right.
I know that's right.
The big four. I'm talking about AD, Melo, and Brody. Brody was magnificent in that third quarter. We needed all of it, bro. We needed all of it. We needed Melo to come out, getting us that spark in the second and the third. We needed AD to keep punishing the paint. Stop shooting those broke jump shots. And he did. AD got physical. He got aggressive. And just when they tried to take the ball game from us, by taking away those free throws. Have y'all ever heard of anything like this? I think the commentator said it best. If you're going to take away the free throws, then you need to put some more time back on the clock and give us our minutes back. That's ridiculous. Cheating dress. That slipped out. That slipped out, man. These refs have been terrible this year. I don't know. I haven't been watching every game. I've been watching every Lakers game. And they have been terrible in every Lakers game. And I'm not biased, no. They've been terrible on both sides. On both teams, they have been terrible. There have been calls that have been missed, blatant calls, clear as day calls that they have missed. And I'm not just talking about the fouls. But they have been terrible. I know the players can't say it. Thank God I ain't in the NBA. Y'all refs suck, okay? Open your eyes. Go get them checked. I think refs, like they did COVID-19 when they had the players checked, like they did with COVID-19, they had the players checked every game, before every game, probably twice on game day. They need to have the refs checked. They need to have whoever is the person who checks eyes, I forget his name, check these refs' eyes every game. And say, bro, your eyesight is bad. You're going to have to sit down tonight. Let's call in another ref. Let's call in another ref. So we can get some good eyes out here. Right? The resilience that this team has showed has been great. Now, I know what y'all thinking, bro. You carrying them. We just barely won by the Rockets. What happens when we play the good teams? But guess what? Who says the Rockets ain't a good team? Who says that every game that they have played, they have barely lost by 2 or 3 points? Meaning, they just don't have a closer. But their team is good. The record doesn't always indicate how good or bad a team is. Unless you're the Cleveland Cavs. Then you just suck. Okay? But the Cleveland Cavs look good this year. But anyways, off that. This Houston team was balling. I don't care what they records say. Right? When all 5 men from one team step on the court, there's another 5 men that step on the court. And guess what? They all made it to the NBA. Guess what? That means they're some of the best players in the world. Better than John at the park that you think can ball his ass off. Better than Lil Ray that shoot like Steph in the park. These are some of the best players in the entire world. Okay? Regardless what their record is. As fans, we sit back and judge these guys all day long. Oh, he sucked. That team sucks. Why are we barely winning to this team? Da-da-da-da-da. And although that might be true, as a fan, our passion kind of outweighs our logic. This team is a good team. I mean, you clearly seen it. All of these teams with young players, guess what? They stay balling. They just got out of college, bro. They hungry. They hungry to make a name. They see what Ja Morant did when he came out of college and came into this league. They want to be that. They seen what Donovan Mitchell did when he came out of college and came into this league, what he did. They want to be that. So they out here balling, playing free. Free as a bird. And they putting up shots. They drive into the paint. They don't care who your favorite player is. They gonna get a bucket on them. They want to make a poster out of them. Because all of these kids and grown men are capable. They made it. I know a lot of ballers in my hood never made it out of college. So these players that's in the NBA, oh, best believe they're the best of the best. Best believe they'll take whoever you think is the best in your hood and probably run it up. They'll run it up on them. 21-2. Maybe. They'll run it up on them. So let's not keep dogging these teams and saying, oh, we just barely won to the Rockets. These Rocket players can ball. Because they play free. They ain't playing for no championship. They ain't playing for nothing else but a name. And sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes that's all you need. That's what the underdogs feed off of. Go ahead and doubt me, bro. Because as soon as I step on this floor, I'ma toast you. As soon as you step on this floor, I'ma cook your favorite guard. That's what these young ballers, that's in their DNA. They don't care who your favorite veteran is, who you calling the best. They'll run it up on them. Why you think they got up to like what, 115 on us? 117, something like that? What was the score? Huh? Ain't nobody getting no tacos in the state. Oh man, I hope y'all wasn't hoping for tacos this year. Because we gonna let every team score more than 111 on us. Because these teams don't miss when they play us. They know they playing the Lakers. They know it's big time. Forget who's in the crowd of Staples Center. Forget who's in the crowd. They got about 10 superstars on their team. All these kids on the opposing team walking in the Staples Center. Not only do they have almost every celebrity they probably looked up to growing up, they got every superstar basketball player that they wanted to live up to, looked up to, wanted to be like, wanted to move like, wanted to shoot like. All of them play on the Lakers. So this is big time for them. They want that respect and they coming for it every night against the Lakers. Lakers do a good job of knowing it, staying poised, staying the course, and closing out ball games. That's what veterans would do for your ball club. That's what brilliant players would do for your ball club. Right? So I'm not going to trash the Rockets because they clearly look good. And we clearly can't shoot the ball that well. With this win, the Lakers moved up to the third spot. We are 5-3. Right behind the Utah Jazz, who is 6-1. And right behind Golden State, who we should have beat, who are 5-1. It was 119 Lakers, 117 Rockets. The night before, it was 95 Lakers, 85 Rockets. We beat them by 10 points. Tonight, we just barely beat them. Refs wanted to take away our free throws and give all the Laker Nation and all Laker fans a heart attack. Thank you, refs. So I'm going to jump right into it. I'ma jump right in. Let's go to the box score. The box score reads, Russell Westbrook played 37 minutes, scored 27 points, and it was a good 27 points. Listen to me, Brody was outstanding tonight. He understood that his jump shot was off, although he may have taken a few more threes than I would have liked him to take. He understood when the game was on the line, nah, bro, I'm not taking this. I'm taking him to the cup because I know I can. He scored 27 points. He had 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal. He was 10 for 21 from the field. That's 47%. And he was 0 for 4 from 3. You guessed it. That's 0%. LeBron James, I'm going to come back to him. Kent Bazemore played 26 minutes, scored 7 points, had 18 fouls. Kent Bazemore had 18 fouls. I don't know what the refs were seeing, but it seemed like every time they had to call a foul, they called it on Bazemore. I think they called a foul on Bazemore when he was sitting on the bench. They had to change it. Oh, I thought it was Kent Bazemore. No, it's this guy. They called every foul on Kent Bazemore. Listen, if Kent Bazemore breathed too hard on the player, they was blowing that damn whistle. It's funny, my father-in-law normally calls me when the Lakers lose. Thank you, Lakers. He ain't been calling me much. He hasn't been calling me much because he don't want to hear me bragging about my Lakers. Oh, and I brag so well. I love my father-in-law. We go at it. He loves the Nets. He loves Kevin Durant, which I love Kevin Durant too. My guy is the GOAT. I'm from Akron. What you want me to do? Okay? My guy is the king. Always my guy. So Kent Bazemore had 7 points. He had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. He was 3 for 7 from the field. That's 42%. And he was 1 for 3 from 3. That's 33%. Let me rewind back to Russell Westbrook. Not only did Russell Westbrook score and got mainly all of his points in the paint, he had only 3 turnovers. 3. He protected the ball. He was outstanding. Salute, Brody. My G. Let's go to Avery Bradley. Avery Bradley is finally getting some run. Like I said in the last pod, Vogel finally looked down the bench and remembered that Avery Bradley actually played for that championship team that year and said, oh, I forgot you played for us. Yeah, you should be starting. He finally realized it. So Vogel put him in. And thank God he did, because Avery Bradley has been outstanding. I'm going to talk about it all season. Difference between box score and eye test. Box score is going to say that Bradley played 28 minutes, scored 2 points, had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. He was 1 for 6 from the field. That's 16%. He was 0 for 3 from 3. That's 0%. I'm going to tell you something, Laker Nation. When we are off grid, G. We are off. You ever seen somebody off? You ever walk into a convenience store and you see this dude just stumbling around and saying weird stuff like, dog, he is off. That's how we look from 3-point range almost every night. Off. When will we get the hint? So his box score, I know I go off on a tangent a lot. Y'all got to forgive me. I joke. Avery Bradley box score shows he didn't do much. But if you watch the game, Avery Bradley did just enough. He did what he needed to do. He tormented those guards. He played solid defense. He was a hound. He got some great passes. What do you have? 2 assists? Let's go to Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, ladies and gentlemen, is playing the 5, and I hope it stays this way. I hope Vogel sees it is for what it is and just lets it ride. Vogel, sometimes you don't have to self-destruct. You don't have to destroy your own self and your own legacy by thinking too hard. If it looks good, 9 times out of 10 it is good. Anthony Davis played 32 minutes, scored 27 points. He had 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks. Anthony Davis is averaging 3 blocks a game. He has been outstanding on that side. What? You think you coming in here with a layup? That's Anthony Davis protecting the rim. He's been outstanding on defense. Did you see that closeout on Green? My goodness. You talk about effort. Anthony Davis, you were outstanding tonight, man. Your defense is impeccable. Not only if you can stop falling so awkwardly, I wouldn't have a heart attack every time you hit the floor. Every time AD hit the floor, I immediately get nervous. Oh, Lord, here he go. He clutching at his ankle. Oh, Lord, here he go. He clutching at his knee. Oh, Lord, here he go. AD. It don't look like much from the TV, but I'm sure in real life, AD is getting banged up and bruised up. If only he could control his legs. AD's legs, man. Crazy legs is what they call him in the hood. Crazy. AD was 11 for 18 from the field. That's 61%. I didn't even know that. But most of them buckets were probably in the paint. Probably the 7 that he missed were all those jump shots. He was 0 for 3 from 3. That's 0%. 3 of our starters, 3 of our starters shot 0% from 3 today. You wonder why we struggle. You wonder why the Rockets kept getting back in the game. Westbrook shot 4. AD shot 3. That's 7. Avery Bradley shot 3. That's 10. On 10 possessions, we came up empty-handed. Just based on them bricking threes. Avery Bradley, shoot away. Westbrook, bro, fill it out first. Maybe get you a bank shot before you start shooting them threes. Anthony Davis, bro, what you do on defense, I can't really complain about you taking those shots. I still will, but I really shouldn't. Because your defense makes up for your offense, and then the points in the paint makes up for those shots you take. You are taking some bad shots. Why are you 7, 8 feet tall and fading away from the three-point line when nobody is on you? I don't understand. If you would just lean forward sometimes, maybe it would go in and stop hitting the front of the rim. You ever thought about that? I'm messing with you, AD. Don't come for me, bro. I know I carry you a lot. You my dog. I love you, bro. Listen, he was 0 for 3 from 3. That's 0%. He had 4 turnovers and 2 fouls. AD has got to foul more. Why is he not beating people up like they beating him up? AD, you got to foul more later in the game, but let's go to the king. I'm already 28 minutes in. Let's go to the king. The king played 36 minutes, scored 30 points. He had 4 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals. He was 13 for 21 from the field. That's 61%. And he was 2 for 4 from 3. That's 50%. He had 4 turnovers and 3 fouls. But what Westbrook did in that third quarter is what we gonna need, Laker Nation. I seen somebody tweet that said, this is exactly what we needed, Laker Nation. When LeBron goes out, normally our scoring would go down. Normally AD would not take the torch and hold it down because he's worried about the defense. And rightfully so, he probably has to, or probably had to the last 2 years. So Russell Westbrook is there for that. When LeBron goes out, we no longer will immediately go down and they call LeBron back in the game because Westbrook can hold it down. Carmelo Anthony can hold it down. And as soon as he gives Monk more playing time and better plays and more run, then Monk would hold it down. I guarantee you. I know Monk has looked trash in these past 3 games. Trust me, that is not Monk. That is him getting to know the system and him being taken in and taken out and put in at weird times and taken out at weird times. Monk is still trying to learn the system. He's still trying to get his defensive legs going. Because Monk has always been an offensive beast and a genius at offense. And he probably hasn't ever worried about defense that much. But now he has to because that's Vogel's law. Defense, defense, defense. But if it wasn't for Brody going on just a spree in the third quarter, we might have been taking the L tonight. If it wasn't for LeBron James taking over in the fourth quarter, putting his head down and saying, hey, man, I don't care. I got enough assists. Now it's time to play. And got to the paint and scored 10 in a row. If it wasn't for Mr. Fourth Quarter, we might be taking the L tonight. If it wasn't for them refs calling dumb fouls and dumb things on the court, I also got to thank the refs for that. Because you inspired LeBron to say, you know what? Y'all keep calling this. I'm going to just take it to the paint on them. What they going to do? I've been trying to play fair. I've been trying to play below my standards. But if y'all going to keep calling this trash, I'm going to just go video game mode and nobody can stop me on this earth. If it wasn't for Anthony Davis' silent 27 points throughout the entire game, we might have taken an L tonight. So all of our stars had great games. 27, 30, and 27 from 3 of the big 4. Let's go to Carmelo Anthony next. I'm 32 minutes in. Carmelo Anthony played 29 minutes, scored 15 points. Check this. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist. He was 6 for 9 from the field. That's 66%. He was 3 for 5 from 3. That's 60%. Carmelo Anthony has been amazing since the preseason started. Since the preseason started, Carmelo Anthony has been cooking dudes left and right. Thank you for coming to LA, bro. He was outstanding. Austin Reeves. I'm going to come back to Austin Reeves. DeAndre Jordan played 15 minutes, scored 8 points, had 9 rebounds, almost had a double-double. And that's all we're going to talk about DeAndre Jordan. I'm glad DeAndre Jordan is getting more run. 15 minutes. I think he can go up to about 17 and be safe. He had him in a lot for the fourth. Vogel had him in a lot for the fourth. And I thought it was a good read. Malik Monk played 13 minutes, had 1 point, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal. He was 0 for 3. Is that right? Yeah, he was 0 for 3 from the field. That's 0%. And he was 0 for 1 from 3. That's also 0%. But he only took 1 3. Now, if we take away Russ's threes and we set up Monk for a 3, an actual play call for a 3, if we take away AD's 3-point shooting, and we actually run some plays for Monk, he would probably be 5 for 8, 5 for 9, somewhere around there. But no, we're not doing that. We're not moving the ball side by side, making the defense kind of switch. Why you think they contest our shots so well? Because we play ISO ball almost all night and never move the ball. Nobody cuts, everybody just stands around like this. Play ISO, but move around. Don't you see what LeBron does? I know y'all seen LeBron's highlights. He's only been playing this game for 19 years. If you cut and move, he will find you. That play that he passed to Austin Reeves on the cut was probably one of the laziest passes I've seen from LeBron, and it still looked incredible. He just looked bored. Did you see him pass that ball? It was an incredible pass, but he just looked bored. Yeah. Move. Move around. Lose your man. Call somebody to set a pick, a double pick, something. Let's get our shooters shooting the ball. Instead of Westbrook and Anthony Davis. 0 for everything. They was 0 for everything from the three-point line. You hear me? 0 for everything. Carmelo Anthony was outstanding again tonight. I think every night he is in Staples Center, he is going to have a tremendous game. How could you not when fans are showing you that much love? When fans are showing you that much love, which I love, but at the same time, I'm like, well, dang, y'all ain't never treated LeBron like that. Not ever. Whole 2 years, y'all called Caruso the GOAT the whole time, every time he was at the line. And now Carmelo Anthony gets a standing ovation whenever they see him. Whenever they see Carmelo Anthony, they think he coming in the game, he just standing up and stretching. They ain't never did that for LeBron. I'm just messing. No, but I do love it. I love the love. And that's what I'm saying. How could you not play good with love like that when you know your support system is there? I don't know what he was doing in Portland. But what he's done in the Lakers, he's never had to worry. I can't really say that because he did have Dame Lillard on the same floor as him. So you got to worry about Dame Lillard. But it's not no Anthony Davis. It's not no LeBron James. You really got to worry about them. So he's been having open looks like crazy. But he's also been shooting some really contested shots. Outstanding. The one he hit tonight was outstanding. Wayne Ellington suited up again, did not play. You know what I heard? I heard Vogel in an interview say that Wayne Ellington is going to play with the G League team tonight. Wayne Ellington, a guy that's been in the NBA for a long time, is playing with the G League. But Austin Reeves is playing about 15 minutes, damn near starting. I don't understand. Can y'all make that make sense to me? Vogel, what are you doing? On the G League? You know he been in the NBA for like 10 plus years. What you got him playing in the G League for? I don't know what's going on there at Laker Nation. I said I was going to come back to Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves played 20 minutes, scored 2 points, 2 rebounds, had 1 steal, 1 block. He was 1 for 3 from the field. That's 33%. He was 0 for 2 from 3. That's 0%. Another 0%er from 3. Now, I know what you're thinking. Derrick James don't kill him. And you know what I'm thinking. He's about to be a marshmallow. Because I'm going to roast him up. Austin Reeves, like I have been saying from the beginning, does not deserve these minutes he's been playing. I don't care what y'all yell from the stands. He does not. I can't really say. He does not deserve these minutes. I see people on Twitter talking about Austin Reeves like they see something that he's doing. I don't know what y'all looking at. But all I see is a body out there. And if you just going to have a body out there, then throw Dwight Howard in there. Yes, he can ball. But you got guys that's been in the league that are almost on their way out. Have this guy playing in the daggone G League. Don't even get me started on that. I'm going to go off. But anyways, it was a good cut. He made a nice cut. LeBron seen him. It was a great pass. He put the bucket in. Congratulations. You scored 2 points. Don't play yourself. Give the vets that have earned these minutes, put them in the game.